All right, good afternoon, fans, and welcome to South Mountain Community College for Game 2 of this Best of 3 NJCAA Division II West District Championships, featuring the South Arkansas College Stars and the South Mountain Community College Cougars. This is Game 2. Yesterday, Game 1 went to South Mountain 7-4. Thomas Peck earned the win in relief. Christopher Mata picked up the save. Luis Martin Romero, 6+ innings, 7 strikeouts. Just did not factor in the decision. Cougars led 1-0 after 1 and 4-0 after 3. But the Stars fought back to tie the game in the 7th after scoring 3 in the 6th and 1 in the 7th to tie it. And then the Cougars actually threw out the go-ahead run at the plate in that inning in the 7th to keep the score tied. They would then pull ahead on an RBI double from Brian Lorenz in the bottom of the 7th and add a pair of insurance runs in the 8th to win 7-4. Go over the lineups real quick for both teams today. South Mountain will be the visiting team. If we get to a game tomorrow, it'll be a coin flip between the managers to decide who is the home and who is the away. So we'll start with the visiting team. That's South Mountain today. Not a lot of changes. One change in the lineup for the Cougars. Bobby Pierce leads off at short. Batting second, number 11, Joe Terranova. Batting third in right field is number 23, Raul Parada. Cleanup is the DH, number 27, Luke Jones. Batting fifth at third base is number 5, Brian Lorenz. Sixth in left field is number 1, Marcus Romero. Seventh is the first baseman, number 28, Drew Johnson, And batting eighth, the one change in the lineup at the catcher's position is number 33, Landon Springmeyer. He'll bat eighth, as now the wind. It was not windy forever, and now, oh man. Holy cow. So Springmeyer catches and bats eighth. And batting ninth is Nuri Todd in center field. Pitching today for the Cougars, starter, it's number 4, Lucas Geisler. So again, for the Cougars, the designated visiting team today, it's Pierce Jr., Terranova, Parada, Jones, Lorenz, Romero, Johnson, Springmeyer, and Todd, with Geisler on the mound. Now the lineup for South Arkansas College, designated home team this afternoon. Just one change to them, that's towards the bottom of the lineup. Leading off in left field is number 2, Ty Simonelli. Batting second and doing the catching is number 12, Gavin Murphy. Batting third at first base, number 14, Justin Szymanski. Cleanup is the right fielder, number 4, Ian McCubbin. Batting fifth is the second baseman, number 7, Chase Irby. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 17, Kenner Louderback. Seventh, the DH, number 6, Gabe Kutenkooler. Eighth, the shortstop, Alan Timmons. And ninth, in center field, a new name today, number 32, Tanner Powell. The pitcher today is Ryan Ursery. So again, for the Cougars, it's Simonelli, or for the South Arkansas Stars, it's Simonelli, Murphy, Szymanski, McCubbin, Irby, Louderback, Kutenkooler, Timmons, Powell, with Ursery on the mound. So again, Cougars will be the visiting team today.
Bobby Pierce Jr. Playing second base, number 11, Terranova. Batting third, playing right field, number 23, Raul Parada. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 27, Luke Jones. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Brian Lorenz. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 1, Marcus Romero. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 28, Drew Johnson. Batting eighth and catching, number 33, Landon Springmeyer. Batting ninth and playing center field, number 31, Nuri Todd. On the mound today for the Cougars, number 4,
So I'm going to step away. We'll get the national anthem in a few minutes, and we'll be back with the first pitch.
Here's the starting lineup for today's home team, the South Mountain Stars. Head coach Shannon Lester. Leading off and playing left field, number 2, Ty Simonelli. Catching, number 12, Gavin Murphy. Batting third, first baseman, number 14, Justin Stamansky. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 4, Ian McCubbin. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 7, Chase Irby. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 17, Kenner Lauterbach. Batting seventh, designated hitter, number 6, Dave Kutenkooler. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 9, Alan Timmons. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 32, Tanner Powell. On the mound today for the Stars, number 29, Ryan Mercery. In order to ensure the safety, well-being, and enjoyable atmosphere for everyone at the game, we ask that you be respectful of the athletes, the umpires, fellow spectators, and all who are supporting the event. Thank you for your cooperation. When you catch a foul ball, please return it to a South Mountain representative. Thank you. Fans, you may bring your own food, drink, seating, and shade-making devices, so long as they're not placed in the way that is encumbering to other fans or student athletes. Tobacco, alcohol, and electronic vaping devices are strictly prohibited at the South Mountain Community College campus. We'd like to thank you for your cooperation. South Mountain Community College Business Station is the South Mountain Community College Athletic Department. Fosters strong character and opportunities through academic, athletic, personal, and community development with a focus on transferring to four-year institutions. The college's mission statement, the South Mountain Community College Athletic Department supports a diverse student-athlete population and creates opportunities for growth and development through academic, athletic, personal, and community development. Welcome once again to South Mountain Community College. On a perfect Friday afternoon, it's time for playoff baseball. On behalf of the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference, South Mountain Community College President Veronica Hippolito, Director of Athletics and Head Coach Todd Easton, as well as everyone from the participating schools, administration, faculty, staff, coaches, and players. We appreciate your support and attendance at today's game number 2 in the National Junior College Athletic Association Division II West District Playoffs. Today's game is between the South Arkansas Stars and the South Mountain Cougars. In today's game, although the game is being played at South Mountain Community the South Arkansas Stars are the home team. Fans, at this time, to honor America, we ask that if you're able, to please rise and please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
All right. Let's get our first glance at Ryan Ursery, number 29 for the Stars. 6'1", 190. Left-handed pitcher out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He spent his last season maybe at Crowder Community College. I'm not sure if that might be in Kansas. Ursery making his 10th appearance and 7th start of the season. He's 5-1 in 29 and 2/3 innings. 26 hits, 11 earned runs, 11 walks, 29 strikeouts. Translates to a 3.34 ERA for Ryan in those 29-plus innings. No, they do not report a batting average against. Not a lot of changes for the Stars, just the center fielder today. Tanner Powell out there in center instead of Hudnall. Jet Hudnall was out there yesterday. Powell's going to bat ninth. Simonelli in left. And McCubbin in right. Third base Lauterbach, shortstop Timmons. Second base Irby. First base Szymanski. Murphy behind the plate. Ursery on the mound, and the DH for South Arkansas is Kutencooler, and it'll be Bobby Pierce Jr. to lead things off. Pierce, freshman out of Chandler in the East Valley, and we're first pitch in the air, and one pitch, one out. An F8 there gets Pierce with the first pitch of the game. So one pitch, one out, brings up the second baseman, Joe Terranova, sophomore out of Mesa. And he'll take strike one. So Ursery looking sharp here early. 2 pitches, 2 strikes to start the game. And he runs outside there for ball one. Terranova right back up the middle, and it's a one-out single for the second baseman to get us started here in the first. Brings up Parada, the right fielder, sophomore out of Mesa. ACC Division II Player of the Year this season. School record in doubles and leads the Cougars hits and RBIs. And the first pitch is going to be just off the corner for ball one. So Terra Nova, the team leader in stolen bases, over 20 on the season at first. Ursary, the left-hander, though, have a good view of him. And he'll step over and toss. And Terra Nova in safely. And another pickoff attempt. Szymanski, a good job retrieving that ball. Drifted a little more to his right over Terra Nova's body, and he was able to make the catch. And another one as they keep a real close eye on Terra Nova here. And up and away for ball two. Parada on the ground to second. Irby to short, back to first, and it'll be a fielder's choice. Parada hustling up the line, beats it out, but it's an FC4. And there's two down, and Terra Nova out on the play 4-6. Brings up the designated hitter, Luke Jones. Jones, 2 RBIs yesterday. So now it's Parada at first with 2 down and a hole on the right side. And Ursary deals a strike with the first pitch. And too far inside for ball one to even the count. Jones is a sophomore out of Gilbert High School, a first-team all-conference and all-region honoree. 14 doubles and a home run this year for Luke. High in the air, out of play, and it's 1-2 on the designated hitter, Luke Jones. And misses there to stay alive. 1 ball and 2 strikes remains the count on Luke Jones. DHing today was the catcher yesterday in the victory. And just high and away to the right-hander evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the first. That's going to miss outside for ball 3, so full count. Probably see Parada on the move here on the pitch. Here comes the payoff. And it's fouled off his foot. Foul ball. It'll stay 3-2. Jones going to have to shake that off. And home plate's going to give him a few seconds to catch his breath. All right, Jones okay and digs back in on the full count. And it's high and away. It'll be a 2-out walk. And it'll be runners at first and second for Brian Lorenz. Lorenz 2 RBIs yesterday, including that RBI double in the bottom of the 7th. Put the Cougars ahead 5-4. Lorenz is out of Peoria in the West Valley. Was the regional tournament MVP over the last 2 weekends. And the fastball is low and away for ball 1, just off the corner. Lorenz high in the air right side. Zemansky might have a play on it. Getting close to the dugout, and he makes the catch in foul ground and retires the side. FF3 gets Lorenz to end the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the first. It'll be Lucas Geisler out on the mound for the Cougars. And it'll have Simonelli, Murphy, and Zemansky to get himself started.
Remember, on the scoreboard, today the visitors are the Cougars, and the Cougars are the Stars. If you can remember that, that's why we all go to college.
So let's give you some information on Lucas. 5'11" freshman out of Scottsdale and Desert Mountain High School. Comes into the day making his 17th appearance and 14th start of the year, 6-1 on the season, 69 2/3 innings, 74 hits, 32 earned runs, 22 walks, 44 strikeouts. Equates to a 4.13 ERA, and he'll face Ty Simonelli to get started in the bottom of the first. And Geisler's first pitch is outside for ball 1. Springmeyer behind the dish, Lorenz at third, Pierce at short, Terranova at second, Johnson at first. And a ball outside to the left-hander. It's 2-0. Left field's Romero, center field Todd, right field Parada. On the ground sharply to Johnson. He's going to take it himself. And there's one away. It's a 3-U on Simonelli to start the bottom of the first. 3-U. Brings up the catcher, Gavin Murphy. Inside at the hands for ball 1. And above the belt for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes here to Murphy, the catcher. And it'll be a hit by pitch with 1 out. So Murphy aboard with 1 down, and it brings up the first baseman, Justin Zemansky.
Batting third, first baseman, number 14, Justin Zemansky.
So Zemansky digs in. strike is below the knee, or the ball is below the knees for a 1-0 count. So Geisler having a little trouble finding the strike zone early on. Bounces that up there. Good stop by Springmeyer. And it's 2-0 on Zemansky. That ball is ripped into left field, but it'll fall in front of Romero for a base hit. So 2 on and 1 out here after Zemansky singles into left. And it brings up the right fielder, Ian McCubbin. So Murphy into second now with 1 out. And chop foul to start the at-bat. And the breaking ball rolled foul up the third baseline. It's quickly 0-2 on McCubbin. And a fastball is by him, so 3 pitches retires McCubbin. Oops, wrong button. It's first and second with 2 outs. I hit the wrong button. Clear the count. And it's first and second with 2 outs for the second baseman, Irby. So a KS on McCubbin. And that ball chopped to Lorenz. He's going to go to second, and that'll do it. So fielder's choice by Irby ends the inning. FC5, we'll say. And we'll head to the second inning, still scoreless here at South Mountain. Cougars will have 6, 7, and 8 due up. Romero, Johnson, and Springmeyer due up to face Ursery here in the second. Oops. So Murphy was on base when the inning ended, had to get the gear on. Okay, so top of the second here, as I've not updated the inning. Be the left fielder Marcus Romero, sophomore out of Brighton, Colorado. Leads the team in home runs with 10 on the season. Sophomore left fielder digs in to start the second. And high and away starts his at-bat. And it bounces off the catcher's gear for ball 2. I wasn't sure maybe if it hit him off the deflection, but I think it didn't. Doesn't matter. 2 balls and no strikes here to Romero. And a ball again high. So 3-0 here to Marcus to start the second. Taking all the way, and it's strike one. Romero on the ground to second. Irby in time, and there's one away, 4-3. Brings up the left-handed first baseman, Drew Johnson. Johnson, a freshman out of Gilbert in the East Valley of the greater Phoenix area. Gilbert High School for Drew. He'll take low and away for ball one. Leads the Cougars in walks this season, almost 60 free passes so far. And that ball is going to be hit up the middle to Timmons, positioned perfectly, and it's a routine 6-3 putout. So 2 down quickly here in the second. Brings up the new batter, although he did pinch hit yesterday. He had a pinch hit single. Brings up Springmeyer, sophomore catcher out of Gilbert. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs. Had an infield single yesterday as a pinch hitter. And the fastball in there for strike one. Checks his swing, and no swing on appeal, says first base. Here comes the 1-1. That's high for ball 2. 2-1 to Springmeyer, the catcher, sophomore again. 2 down, though, in the inning. Off his hands in foul ground, Zemansky and Murphy. And they're going to call him out. And the first base coach, it'll be an FF3. So a tough break for Landon. It's going to be called out on interference. We'll just call it an FF3 for so FF3 will say retire Springmeyer. And we'll see who's up for the Stars this inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Louderback, Cooten-Cooler, and Timmons to face Geisler. And NCAA softball tournament's underway. If you've known me for a while, you know I am a softball junkie. Spent most of my beginning of my athletic career covering softball. But I did see that Michigan beat Central Florida. That was tough for me. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the second here. It's 6, 7, and 8. Kenner Louderback, the third baseman, leads things off. He moves up from the 9th spot yesterday to batting 6th today. And in on the hands, but too far for ball 1. That's a strike at the belt to even the count. 1-1 on Louderback. On the ground, but Terranova positioned perfectly, and he fires in time for the 4-3 putout. So 1 down in the inning brings up the DH, Gabe Kutencooler. Kutencooler, I think, was actually in the 8 spot yesterday, so he's moved up a spot as well. Excuse me. And he swings through the first pitch for strike 1. On the ground, up the third baseline foul. It's quickly 0-2 on the DH, Kutencooler. And he spoils that pitch out of play to stay alive at 0-2. Ooh, yeah, just off the plate, and it's 1-2. It actually kind of looked like it crept back over. Landon had to reach to his left, but called the ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. So Kutencooler down on strikes. There's 2 down here in the inning for the shortstop, Alan Timmons. So Timmons digs in here with 2 outs in the second. And just off the corner. Springmeyer did a good job trying to frame it, but not according to Blue. Rolled foul up the third baseline to even the count at a ball and a strike. Breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 2. In the air on the infield. It's Terranova makes the catch at second. It's a P4. And both teams go down 1-2-3 in the second. We'll head to the third, still scoreless. Timmons retired again on the P4 to end the inning. Cougars will have 9-1-2. That's Todd, then back to Pierce and Terranova here to start the third. And Ursery back out to pitch as well for the Stars. Again, if you're in the area, you can feel free to make your way on out. You can bring your own shade devices, concessions, free parking as well. Just admission in is the only thing you got to pay for. All right, top of the third here. Be the center fielder, Nuri Todd, redshirt freshman out of Levine, to lead things off.
Number 31, Nuri Todd.
So Todd digs in to start the third for infield, playing him to pull. And he bunts. This is going to be a tough play for Ursary. Safe, and he beats it out. And it's an infield bunt single. We'll say 1B1. It's a tough play for Ursary because of as the lefty's falling off to the left towards third base. Then he has to come back and make a full rotation. And that's probably what allows Todd to leg it out. Is the fact that it is the lefty. He's got to spin around to make the throw. Brings up Pierce. Good stop by Murphy, and it's 1-0. So 1-0 to Pierce. He flew out to center in the first. And Todd gets back in there. Again, the throw pulling Zemanski up the line a little, but he makes the catch. No harm. And another check of Nuri. Todd this year 7 stolen bases. He got caught once. And off the plate for ball 2. 2-0 here to Pierce. Again, the infield playing him to pull. And another check of Nuri here on the 2-0 count. And on the corner for strike 1 to Pierce, 2-1. And again, keeping a close eye on Todd is Ursary. Pierce in the air to left field, down the line, long run, but he'll get there and make the catch. F7 gets Pierce for the first out of the inning. Brings up Terranova. He singled up the middle his first time up. Breaking ball too far inside for ball 1. And the fastball outside, 2-0. And Todd scampers back. And it stays 2-0 with Todd being held on at first. Big hole on the right side. Second baseman Irby shaded more up the middle. Nice pitch there on the outside corner. 2-1. And now we have time. I think Nuri has to tie his shoe. And he's okay. So 2-1 on the way to Terranova. Runner goes, swing and a miss. It's a foul ball. And it's hit and run, but it's strike 2 instead. It might have gotten a little piece of Murphy behind the plate as well. So the tools of ignorance on display there as Murphy takes a foul ball And the umpire makes sure he's okay. So 2-2 here. And Terranova in the air to left, but right to the left fielder. And there's 2 down, L7 for Terranova. Brings up Parado for 1 with a fielder's choice. So Todd still at first after the leadoff single. Now he goes. It's a strike on the pitch. He's in there safely with a stolen base. So it's 0-1, but Todd moves into scoring position with his 8th steal of the year. And we'll see if Parada can come through here with 2 outs, or at least extend the inning. But it's 0-1 after that first pitch. Here it comes, the 0-1. In the dirt, good stop by Murphy, and it's 1-1. And a quick pickoff attempt at second, but Todd in safely. So 1-1 on Parada, 2 outs, Todd at second. High and tight for ball 2, 2-1. And it'll be a bluff. And it stays 2-1 on Parada as Ursary bluffs the pickoff at second. Timmons holding the runner, so a big hole on the left side. And low and away for ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike here to Parada. And a strike on the inside corner makes it a full count. Payoff pitch. On the ground to first. It'll get through for a base hit. Here comes Todd. The throw will be not in time, and it's an RBI single for Raul Parada. Parada got it past Szymanski into right field, and Todd scores easily. So the stolen base pays dividends for Nuri and the Cougars as they take advantage and make it 1-0. I don't know if there's a dead cat in the crowd. Jones, first pitch in the air to center, going back, and he'll make the catch. And we'll head, oops, wrong way. I did not hit the right button there. So it stays 1-0, 2 out RBI single from Parada. And we'll head to the bottom of the third with the Cougars ahead 1-0. Jones an F8 to end the inning. For the Stars this inning, it will be 9-1-2. Powell and then Simonelli and Murphy scheduled to appear against Lucas Geisler. So it'll be Tanner Powell, sophomore out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 6'6", 220. We didn't see him yesterday. Comes into the weekend 288 in 33 games, 15 hits and 52 at-bats, a double, a triple, a home run, and 13 driven in. This is Tanner Powell, the center fielder, to lead things off in the bottom of the third. And just off the corner to start the at-bat for ball one. Inside outs it foul up the third baseline, 1-1 on the center fielder, Powell. And misses low, 2-1. Shows bunt and misses outside for ball three. So 3-1 here on Powell. Leadoff batter here in the third. And it'll be a leadoff walk. So Powell aboard on the leadoff walk. It brings up Simonelli, the left fielder. Grounded out to first, his first time up. All right, Simonelli digs in. First pitch swinging in the air left side. Romero lost it. And it's gone. It's a home run. It's a 2-run home run. So Simonelli goes the other way and hits a 2-run home run. Romero lost it and it just kept carrying. And the Stars have a lead, their first lead of the weekend. So Simonelli homers the other way. It brings up Gavin Murphy, the catcher. At first I thought Marcus lost it in the sun and it was going to fall in for a base hit, but it kept carrying and it's going to miss low and even the count at a ball and a strike to Murphy. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. And he's low again, so 2 balls and a strike here. Geisler in a little bit of trouble after a leadoff walk and a 2-run home run have put the Stars ahead. And the fastball is going to miss as well. So 3 balls and a strike here. And he's going to chop that to Lorenz, comes in and makes the throw. And there's one away. Nice work by Lorenz. And there's one down. A 5-3 gets Murphy. Brings up Zemansky, singled his first time up. First pitch is a swinging bunt. Barehanded by Lorenz. It'll be past Johnson, up the line. He will stay there. We'll call it an infield single. So we'll call it an infield single for Zemansky, and he's on board with his second hit of the day. So it brings up McCubbin with 1 on and 1 out. Strikeout victim his first time up. First pitch outside for ball one. And the fastball misses again. 2 balls and no strikes. And now Coach Soiney's going to go out and speak to Geisler. So McCubbin ahead 2-0 after the conference. 2 runs in here in the bottom of the third for the Stars. And the fastball misses outside, so 3-0 here to McCubbin. Swinging 3-0, and he rolls it foul. On the ground to Pierce, and through for a base hit. They're going to try for third. He'll be in there safely, and it's second and third now with 1 out. So McCubbin singles and moves to second on the throw, and there's some trouble brewing here for the Cougars. So Zamansky into third, McCubbin into second, brings up Irby. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. And a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Corners are in, infielders, middles are back with 1 out and the runner on third. And he swings through the low ball, and it's 0-2 quickly on Irby. And stays alive, rolling it foul. It stays 0-2. And just off the corner, he doesn't offer. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, lays off outside, evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. On the ground to Terranova, they're going to surrender the run and get the out. So 2 down on the 4-3 ground out, but the score now 4-3. 3-1, excuse me. 4-3 is the ground out. So Zamansky scores on the play, McCubbin into third. And it brings up Louderback. Grounded out to second his first time up. And the first pitch is fouled away off the catcher's gear. Oops, wrong button. It is the bottom of the third. There's a runner on third. And there's 2 outs. And a 1-1 count. And he can't hold up there, and he's behind 1-2 on a nice breaking ball from Geisler in the dirt. Lays off there. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to Pierce. It's short. And he fires in time. And the inning is over. But a 2-run home run from Simonelli and an RBI ground out have given the Stars a 3-1 lead as we start the 4th. To face Ursery this inning, Cougars will have due up 5, 6, and 7, Lorenz, Romero, and Johnson to face Ryan Ursery. All right, Lorenz, the freshman third baseman, will lead things off. Fouled out to first his first time up, looking to get the Cougars started here in the 4th. First pitch swinging in the air to right center, going back, still going back, and caught at the warning track. So a nice piece, good charge, but deepest part of the park, more or less. And there's 1 out. So F8 gets Lorenz to start the 4th, brings up Romero, grounded out to second. His first time, and he takes ball 1. Shows bunt, fouls it off, and it's 1-1. On the outside corner, nice pitch from Ursery. Gets ahead now at Marcus, 1-2. And lays off the low ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes here on the left fielder, Marcus Romero. Team leader in home runs. And again, lays off. Pitch low in the dirt and makes it a full count. Payoff pitch. On the ground is short. Timmons just gets him. Nice play by the shortstop. Marcus can run really well, and Timmons on target with the throw. And there's 2 down here in the 4th for Drew Johnson. And too far inside for ball 1. Drew a ground out to short his first time up. And runs outside, 2-0 on Drew. And that's going to run all the way to the fence. And it's 3-0 on the first baseman, Drew Johnson, out of Gilbert. And he takes the 3-0, and it's 3-1 on Drew. Off his foot, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch is low, and it's a 2-out walk for Johnson. And it brings up Springmeyer. Springmeyer had the at-bat in the second where first base coach Justin Quinn was actually called for interference. It wasn't actually caught, but it'll be a FF3 for Landon, unfortunately. So, runner on first for Springmeyer. And low and inside for ball 1. Ripped foul down the third baseline, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 on Springmeyer. Big hole on the right side. He's going to roll that foul up the third baseline, and it's 1-2. And he lays off inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on the catcher, Springmeyer. And holds up and takes ball 3 just off the corner. And a full count, so we'll probably see Johnson on the run at first. In the air, deep right center. No, not even. I got fooled there. That was a routine fly ball, and it's F9, and the inning is over. So I apologize. Got a little too excited there on the crack of the bat. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. South Arkansas is still leading 3-1. For the Stars this inning, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. Kudenkooler, Timmons, and Powell.
April through the 31st at David Allen Stadium in Enid, Oklahoma. Should the series end today, please remain at the gate for special announcement and post-series award presentation. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cougars, number 37, Grant Young. Leading off for the Stars, the designated hitter, number 6, Cooler.
So the DH Cooler will lead off here in the bottom of the fourth. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at bat. New pitcher out there is number 37, Grant Young. And Grant, a freshman from Tucson, deals a strike. And wave through the 0-1 offering. Let's give you some numbers on the new pitcher, Grant Young, freshman out of Tucson. 6-1 on the year, 11th appearance out of the pen. And no swing, and it's 1-2. Grant 6-1, 40 plus innings, 40 strikeouts, 23 earned, 32 hits. As the fastball runs upstairs to even the count, 2-2 on Cooler, facing Grant Young, the new South Mountain pitcher. And strike 3 called on the outside corner on the fastball. So Cooler retired on strikes for the second time. There's one out in the bottom of the fourth. It brings up the shortstop, Alan Timmons. Popped up to second his first time up. And he swings through the first pitch he sees from Young. And a strike on the inside corner. So Young looking sharp here early. Had 0-2 on the shortstop, Timmons. And swing and a miss. Timmons down on strikes. So back-to-back strikeouts by Young to start the fourth. That brings up Tanner Powell. Powell walked and scored in the second. No, that's not right. In the third. And the first pitch Powell sees is taken for strike 1. Shows bunt, and it'll be straight back. Foul ball, 0-2 quickly on Powell, the center fielder. And he slaps that foul to stay alive at 0-2. Inside and low. 1-2 on the center fielder, Powell, the 9 batter in the lineup. On the ground to Johnson. He'll take it. Nope, he'll flip to Young, and they'll get the out. 3-1. And we'll head to the 5th. 1-2-3 inning for Young there. And we'll see if the Cougars can carry the momentum over as they trail 3-1 starting the 5th inning. For the Cougars here in the 5th, it will be 9-1-2. Todd then back to the top of the lineup with Pierce and Terranova. And Ursery back out to start the 5th inning here for the Stars. So Todd, the redshirt freshman center fielder, leads things off. He reached on a bunt single, stole second, and scored on an RBI single from Parada in the 3rd. And a pitch on the inside corner is strike 1 to Nuri. Third base now, Lauterbach creeps in. And that's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. And he spins out of the way there inside. It's 2 balls and a strike. And the breaking ball too far in. And Nuri ahead, 3 balls and a strike here in the top of the 5th. And a strike at the belt makes it a full count. And a strike 3 as Todd swings through the pitch. And there's 1 away, So Pierce now 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts, with 1 out here in the 5th. First pitch swinging on the ground to second, and it's another out. So Pierce retired on the first pitch twice today, in the 1st and here in the 5th. 4-3 put out, and it brings up Terranova. Terranova 1 for 2, a single and a line out. And the fastball just too far inside, says Blue, and it's 1-0. And the same spot, same result, 2-0. On the way to Terranova. That one a little further out over the plate and called strike 1. And low for ball 3. So 3-1 here to Terra Nova. 2 outs in the 5th. And he dots the inside corner to make it a full count. Payoff pitch. In the air, out of play, and we'll do it again. In the air, right side, long run for Zemansky, and he won't be able to get there, and we'll do it again. So another 3-2 offering on the way. That ball is drilled out to deep left center. Powell going back. He cannot make the catch, and it'll be a double for Terra Nova. So a 2-out double for Terra Nova. That's his 23rd on the season. That ties the old school record. Puts him one behind Parada, who has 24 on the season. So a double to center over Powell's head for Terra Nova. And it brings up Raul. He's 1 for 2 RBI single back in the 5th as they check on Joe at second as I'm typing. Parada, it's going to be a foul ball up the first baseline, and it's 0-1 on the right fielder. Out of Mesa High School. And a very nice looking breaking ball there from Ursary. Freezes Parada, and it's 0-2. Parada, it's going to be a tough play. Timmons, though, with a nice scoop. Wow, what a play by Timmons. Saves a run, perhaps. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. A 6-3 putout on the chopper. And we head to the bottom of the 5th with the Stars still leading 3-1. So Young back out to pitch. And for the Stars this inning, it will be 1, 2, and 3. Simonelli, Murphy, and Zemansky.
Before I provide the answer, I recently had a young lady ask me to say, give more to make guessing easier. So this time I'll give you one more character. Jackie Robinson. Would that help you guess? The answer is 42. Did you guess correctly? Well, fantastic. If you didn't guess correctly, you need to watch more sports movies. We hope you enjoy playing sports entertainment trivia with us today.
All right, bottom of the 5th here. It's the top of the lineup for the Stars. Ty Simonelli, he had a 2-run home run his last time up. To left field, an opposite field blast off of Lucas Geisler. off the bat, I didn't think it really had the distance. Marcus lost it and just cleared the fence. And the first pitch of the inning hits him. So a leadoff hit by pitch here in the 5th for the Stars. Brings up Murphy. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by pitch back in the 1st. And then a 5-3 ground out. And the first pitch just off the corner for ball 1. And low, ball 2. Whew, so and Young misses again outside. So 3 balls and no strikes here to the catcher, Gavin Murphy. Simonelli on first. That's a 4-pitch walk. And there's runners at first and second to start the inning. Brings up Zemansky's 2 for 2 today. Single to left, a single to third, and a run scored back in the 3rd. So Young right now needing to settle in, find the strike zone. And he does. It's an L5, and they will not get the runner at second. So good work by Brian at third. He catches a rope, and there's one away quickly here in the 5th. Brings up McCubbin. He had a single in his last at-bat. He's also struck out 1 for 2. Still first and second with 1 out. It's going to miss outside for ball 1. It's going to be a slow roller. 1 play for Lorenz to first, and they'll make it. Runners do move up 90 feet, so it'll be second and third here with 2 outs. 5-3 gets McCubbin. So Murphy into second, Simonelli into third, and it's the second baseman, Chase Irby. Fielder's choice and an RBI ground out on the day. And he swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Excuse me. And another swing and a miss from Irby, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 is shot foul, and it stays no balls and 2 strikes. And in the air, spoiled foul, and it stays No balls and 2 strikes here on Chase Irby, the Stars' second baseman. On the ground, Lorenz, backhand. And a nice play by Lorenz. Ends the inning, and the threat is snuffed out. 2 on, nobody out, and the Cougars get out of it on a 5-3 ground out. And we'll head to the 6th with it still 3-1 South Arkansas, excuse me. For the Cougars this inning, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Jones, Lorenz, and Romero scheduled to appear. And we'll see if it's still Ryan Ursery. It looks like it is, as he'll start his 6th inning of work. So it'll be Jones, the DH, to lead things off here in the 6th. 0 for 1, a flyout and a walk so far against Ursery. And the first pitch of the inning runs high for ball 1. Jones on the ground to Timmons at short. And they will say Zamansky did get the tag. It's a 6-3 put out. Good work by the first baseman on the errant throw. Brings up Lorenz. Lorenz a foul out and a fly out to center. Foul out to first, his first time up. And a wicked breaking ball there for strike 1. In the air right side. Long run for McCubbin, but he won't get there, and it's 0-2. So Lorenz just needing to protect here and put it in play. And he does. On the ground to second, Irby collects and fires. And there is a 4-3 put out. Brings up Romero, a pair of groundouts for Marcus. He's 0 for 2. See if he can come through here with a base hit. Bring the tying run to the plate. But a nice pitch from Ursery. Starts him with a strike at the belt. And he rolls that foul, and it's quickly 0-2. And wow, I will call that, it's a clean single right up the middle. So Johnson, who's 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk his last time up. Romero at first is a stolen base threat as it's in the dirt, and Murphy, a great stop there, at least smothered it to keep it close enough to him, and Marcus retreats back to first. Playing Johnson to pull, Timmons playing right up the middle at shortstop, big hole on the left side. And a nice pitch from Mercery gets a strike on the outside corner to the left-hander. And again, low and outside. 2-1 here on Drew. Checking on Romero again. Zemansky makes a good stab on the pickoff throw. Fastball is outside. 3 balls and a strike now to Drew. And a strike on the outside corner will make it a full count. Full count here. Romero probably on the move at first base. And Johnson rolls it foul, and we'll do it again. And Drew into left center. This could be trouble. Marcus will score on the play, and Johnson's into second with a double. So it's 3-2 on an RBI double from Drew Johnson. So the Cougars pull within 1. And Johnson puts himself into scoring position with 2 down for Landon Springmeyer. Springmeyer, a foul out and a fly out, and now we'll have a visit from the Stars dugout. So the conference is still going. And now home plate breaks it up, and we'll have Springmeyer to face Ursery here with 2 outs in the 6th. 1 run in, and the tying run at second. And the first pitch to Landon is upstairs for ball 1. And inside, actually hits him on the toe. And so he'll be aboard, and it'll be Nuri Todd now to face Ursery. So first and second for Todd. That is a single and a run scored. 1 for 2 on the day. So Johnson at second, Springmeyer at first, and here's Todd. Todd, first pitch swinging is a ground out, and they get out of it. So 3U gets Todd to end the inning. Cougars do claw one back and pull within 1 run. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th, now 3-2 Stars. For the Stars this inning, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. And Grant Young back out to pitch for the Cougars. So Louderback, Kutenkooler, and Timmons due up here in the 6th for the Stars. Ooh. What that? Oh, that's not good. So it'll be Louderback to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th, 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. Facing Young for the first time. And the first pitch he sees is low for ball 1. And Young yanks that outside. It's 2-0. Inside 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to start the inning for Louderback. So it'll be a pinch hitter here for Kutenkooler. It'll be number 13 pinch hitting here for the Stars. Owen Hudnall. So Hudnall pinch hit here for the DH. And he'll take low for ball 1. And now Kevin Soini going to come out of the dugout for the Cougars to speak to his pitcher, Grant Young. All right. 1-0 count on the pinch hitter here. Runner at first with nobody out in the sixth, bottom of the sixth. And he misses outside, 2-0. Misses inside, 3-0. And it's going to be inside for ball 4. So back-to-back 4-pitch walks. And the Cougars, after pulling within 1, now have to deal with some traffic on the base paths. And Timmons coming to the plate. See if this might be a bunt. Timmons 0 for 2, a pop-up and a strikeout. I believe he was the first one to face Young. First pitch swinging in the air to right. He makes the catch, and both runners will tag. So nice sliding grab out there by Parada, but the runners take advantage, and they move up 90 feet. So F9 for Timmons, but second and third now with 1 out. Brings up Powell, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk and a run scored. And the first pitch to Powell's outside for ball 1. Maybe a squeeze, he pops it up and caught. Oh no, now he throws it into left field and it'll score a run. And it'll be a E2. Yep. That's unfortunate, got the out. So it's a P2BU, FF2BU for Powell, but Louderback's going to score on an E2T and a throwing error by the catcher. And Kudenkooler will move, or excuse me, Hudnall will move to I think they're looking for something with the pitch comm. So a tough break there. A nice play by Springmeyer, but maybe a little too greedy as he tries to go up the line on the throw, and into left field it goes, and the run does score. Okay, 4-2 now, Stars. 2 outs, runner on third, and this is Simonelli, the leadoff batter and left fielder. Swings through the first pitch, and it's 0-1. And misses outside for ball 1. Missed low and inside. And it's 2-1 on the left fielder. He's 1 for 2 with that home run, and he was also hit by a pitch. And he swings through there, and it's 2-2. Outside for a full count. In the air, deep right field, going back and gone. Simonelli's second home run of the game, and it's 6-2, just like that. So Simonelli to left field and to right, a pair of two-run home runs, and it's 6-2 Stars. So a two-run home run there, two-out, two-run blast by Simonelli. Extends the Stars' lead now to 4 runs and brings up the catcher Murphy. Murphy first pitch on the ground to Lorenz, and that ends the inning. But 3 runs come across for the Stars, and they lead 6-2. Looks like we'll have a new pitcher here for the Stars. Maybe not. Or it's another lefty. It is. Number 20 is your new pitcher. So another left-hander out of the bullpen. 2 lefties today for South Arkansas. Ursery. This will be Alex Davis, 6'2", out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Freshman. And the Cougars will have due up 1, 2, and 3 here for the Cougars in the 7th. To face Davis. And I'll get you some information on the new pitcher here in just a second. So this is number 20, Alex Davis. 4-3 on the year, making his 5th appearance out of the bullpen and 12th overall. 38 innings, 44 hits, 26 earned, 31 walks, 37 strikeouts. Equates to a 6.16 ERA in those 38 innings for Alex Davis, the new pitcher here for South Arkansas. He'll have the top of the lineup, Pierce, Terranova, and Parada in the 7th.
Number 3, Bobby Pierce Jr.
Pierce 0 for 3, a couple flyouts and a ground out on the day, facing the new pitcher here, another lefty, in Davis. Ooh. And first pitch Davis throws in the game is a hit by pitch. And it brings up Terranova 2 for 3. Single and a double, is also lined out to left. And so Davis high with his delivery to Terranova. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball breaks in there at the belt and evens the count at a ball and a strike. Oh, and a strike called on the outside corner, 1-2. Runs outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Terra Nova.
Now pitching, number 20, Alex Davis.
And a fastball is laid off outside. Full count here to Terra Nova. Don't know if we'll see Pierce on the move or not. Probably not, but we'll see. Here comes the payoff. And Terra Nova fouls it away to stay alive. And we'll have another 3-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Good take by Terra Nova there. Just off the corner, and he's on board for the 3rd time. And it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out here for Parada. Parada 1 for 3, an RBI single back in the 3rd. Fielder's choice and a ground out to short otherwise. So a 4-run deficit though. Facing Davis for the first time. And he does not go around, they say, for ball 1. Playing him to pull Timmons way up the middle at short. And he'll pull back, but it's called strike 1. Rolled foul up the first baseline, and it's 1-2 on Raul. And the breaking ball fools him for the first out of the inning. Parada down on strikes. Brings up Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out, a ground out, and a walk. So Jones 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Looking to get the Cougars back in here. And a nice pitch from Davis on the corner for 0-1. And Jones squares the foul ball. It's quickly 0-2 on the DH. Runners go. It'll be a ball and a double steal. So ball 1, it'll put runners at 2nd and 3rd here. And a base hit would go a long way towards a Cougar comeback. But 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Luke. And that spins outside to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Luke Jones. Jones gets it out of play, and it stays 2-2. On the ground, Timmons, though, is there. And they'll say Szymanski made the... That will bring in a run. So it is 6-3. The runner moves to third. Coach Easton is going to argue that the tag didn't get there. And they will meet. We'll call it an out for now. And we'll see what they decide. They'll call him out. It'll be a 6-3 ground out. And another nice play by Szymanski there. So there's 2 outs, runner on third for Lorenz. Pierce scores on the play. And Terranova into third. And the first pitch to Brian is in there. So 0-1 to Brian. On the ground right side, Irby gets there in time and retires the inning. So 6-3 as we head to the 7th inning stretch. Just on our website on SMCCCougars.com, there's a QR code you can scan.
I can get it.
Yeah, I need to probably be close to it. Right. So this is Grant Young pitching. And the first pitch of the inning is in there for a strike. So this is Szymanski, the first baseman, and Young pitching as that ball is crushed. And it's a home run. So Szymanski gets that run right back with the home run to start the 7th. And it's 7-3, so not going the Cougars' way today. As they get one back, and on the first batter, the Stars immediately answer. This will bring up the right fielder, Ian McCubbin. Cubbin a single, a 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch swinging on the ground to Pierce. And there's one away. So McCubbin 6-3 after the home run. And it brings up the second baseman, Chase Irby. Irby 0 for 3, does have an RBI back in the third. And he fouls the first pitch off he sees. And chopped up the middle. It'll be through for a base hit. So Irby is a one-out single. And it brings up Louderback.
Third baseman, number 17, Kenner Louderback.
Louderback walked and scored last inning. 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts otherwise. And he'll look at ball one low and inside. Misses outside for ball two. And low for ball three. And he takes all the way, and it's called strike one at the knees. So 3-1 here to Louderback with Irby at first and one away. 1 run in this inning. And ball four is called. So it's a walk to Louderback, and there's runners at first and second here with 1 out.
Number 13,
Hudnall, who walked and got all the way to third in the 6th, will bat for the second time here, although now Coach Easton making his way on out there. And that'll probably do it for Mr. Young. He'll be responsible for the 2 runners on base, as he'll give way here to, looks like, 35? 37? It's like either McCarroll or 35. Thank you. So this is Braden McCarroll will take over on the mound here in the bottom of the 7th. Give you some information on Braden as we watch him warm up. Braden, 6'3" freshman right-hander out of Golden, Colorado, the home of Coors Beer. So McCarroll, his 16th appearance of the season, all out of the bullpen. 3-0 on the season in 26 2/3 innings, 29 hits, 18 earned runs, 14 walks, 29 strikeouts. Opponents have batted .282 off Braden McCarroll, the new South Mountain pitcher. So again, if we get to Game 3, that would be tomorrow at noon. I haven't set it up yet in Presto, so if you go to look for it now, it's not going to be there. But if we have to, I will create all the things after this game goes final if South Arkansas holds on for the win. And they're 6 outs away from doing so. So that'd be a noon start. We'll have the game live streamed for you, same place you found these 2 games the previous 2 days. And we really won't know who the home and visiting team is until I probably show up to the park at 11. I'll have to find out. I don't know when they'll do the coin flip, if the umpires have to be present for that, or what the protocol is. Once had a friend who's the SID for Hawaii softball, University of Hawaii, and They went to a super regional at the University of Alabama, and she had to make the coin toss in the third day, and she called it correctly. Hawaii was the home team, and they won on a walk-off home run in Tuscaloosa. So back to what's at hand in front of us. First pitch from McCarroll misses just off the corner for ball one. And he fouls that straight back to even the count 1-1. 1-1 just off the corner again. 2-1 here to Hudnall, who's walked in his only appearance. He came in as a pinch hitter last inning. Or in the sixth. Yeah, last inning. Just getting confused. And the fastball challenges him and gets a swing and a miss. And McCarroll misses outside, makes it a full count here with one out. And McCarroll loses him, and we'll have the bases loaded with one out for Alan Timmons, the shortstop. Timmons 0 for 3, did have a fly out that advanced some runners last time up. One out in the inning. And the first pitch swing and a miss from McCarroll. And upstairs for ball one. And the fastball misses low, 2-1. In the air, Johnson's going to give a look right side, but it'll get out of play. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the fastball gets a big swing and a miss for an important second out as Timmons down on strikes for the second time. Brings up the center fielder and the 9-batter, Tanner Powell. Powell, a walk, a run scored in the third, and then a ground out and a pop-up his last time up. Big spot here for the Cougars, needing to stay as close as possible, as a strike is delivered on the outside corner. He pulls back on the bunt, and it's taken for ball 1. In the air to left. Marcus makes the catch up against the wall. And they leave him loaded as we head to the 8th. Powell put a sting into it, but Marcus makes the catch on the warning track. And L7 retires Powell to end the inning. We head to the 8th here at South Mountain with the Cougars trailing 7-3. In for the Cougars this inning, it will be I don't know who's up. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Cougars here in the 8th. Romero, Johnson, and Springmeyer scheduled to appear. And Davis back out for a second inning of work for the Stars.
Leading on, the left fielder, number 1, Marcus Romero.
So Romero 1 for 3 with a run scored, a single and a run scored back in the 6th. Looking to get the Cougars started here in the 8th. Facing Davis. And a nice breaking ball on the outside corner starts this at bat. So Davis ahead 0-1. And he rolls that foul into the third base dugout. And it's quickly 0-2. And outside he lays off for ball 1. 1-2 here to Marcus. Sophomore out of Colorado, looking to get on base, get the rally started here for South Mountain. In his inside and on his hands, and a fly ball out to McCubbin in right, and there's one away, F9. Brings up Johnson. He had an RBI double his last time up.
First baseman, number 28, Drew Johnson.
Johnson 1 for 2, a ground out, a walk, and that RBI double. Not at first base. And Davis hits his second batter of the day. And it'll be Mr. Springmeyer coming to the plate with a runner at first.
Number 33, Landon Springmeyer.
So Johnson on first painfully. And it brings up Springmeyer. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Looking just to keep the line moving here. As Davis outside for ball 1. And misses again outside. So 2-0 here to Landon. Foul out, a fly out, and a hit by pitch so far for the sophomore catcher. And the fastball dots the corner and makes it 2 balls and a strike here to Landon. And Springmeyer is going to hit that into the left field line. Oh, third base will be in there safely as Johnson. It'll be a double. We'll say for Springmeyer. Could be a single and a advance on the throw too. We'll call it a double unofficially. So bring Todd up with 2 on and 1 out. Todd 1 for 3. Single and a run scored back in the third. And low for ball 1. Have to imagine the Stars here will sacrifice a run for an out here. And a breaking ball is in there for strike 1. So 1-1 here on Todd. Johnson at third and Springmeyer at second here in the 8th. And hit the jersey. So Davis hits his second batter of the inning. And it will bring the tying run to the plate. So Pierce Jr. comes up to the plate with the bases loaded. He has 3 home runs on the year. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. And just too far inside for ball 1. And takes the strike call there. 1-1. Johnson at third. Springmeyer at second and Todd at first. That hit him. And a run will come in, so an RBI for Pierce. So Pierce now at first is the tying run with 1 out. And it brings up Terranova. So I think the catcher Murphy, oh, it's a pitch comm thing maybe. Yeah, it's the pitch comm. And so now we're going to have a new pitcher as well as the Stars make the motion to the bullpen. So we'll have the bases loaded with 1 out. Terranova will be facing a new pitcher. We'll get you that information as soon as it is available, as the top of the 8th will continue. So this will be number somebody. See if he turns his back here. Number who is it? 13 for you guys? 8? I'm sorry, I got bad eyesight. 13 and 8 look alike somewhat, I guess. Push them together. But you got... So this is number 8. This is Ethan Kelly, no? Jonah Davis. So Davis is number 43 on your roster in your program, wearing number 8 here. So 43 in your program, 6-foot freshman Jonah Davis, El Dorado, Arkansas, the hometown kid for the South Arkansas Stars. And Jonas making his 8th appearance of the year, all in relief, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. It's a 7.5 ERA for Jonah. And it'll be Joe Terranova, who has a single, a double, and a walk today. So this is not easy sledding for Davis. Is that right, Jonah? Davis. I think the last 2 pitchers have been named Davis. And a fastball at the knees from the side armor. So a different angle, the first right-hander they see today, but a release angle down low. And he fouls that straight back. It's quickly 0-2. That's high for ball 1. And ties him up, but he fouls it straight back. So good work protecting there by Terranova. He stays alive, a ball and 2 strikes. And the spinner gets him for an important second out. So Terranova strikes out. And it brings up Parada. And that might be it for Davis. Although I have not seen him make a motion, this might just be a conference here with Parada at the plate. Nope, it'll be a new pitcher. So Davis gets his job done. And we'll have a new pitcher. So another new pitcher here to face Parada. And this is who you guys got on the mound now? McGuire. Thank you. So Bryce McGuire. So this is Bryce McGuire. I believe number 1 is what he's wearing. That's what he is in your. So sophomore right-handed pitcher, 5'11", 180 out of Ruston, Louisiana. And we'll get you some information on him in just a second. And a big spot here facing Raul Parada with 2 outs and the bases loaded and the tying run at first base. So Bryce McGuire's your new pitcher. 12th appearance of the season, 9th in relief. He's 1-1 and 23 2/3 innings. Also has a save. 33 hits, 13 earned runs, 4 walks, 20 strikeouts. So it's a 4.94 ERA for Mr. McGuire. And he'll have Parada to deal with in a big spot. So it'll be Parada to face McGuire here in a big spot in the 8th. And the first pitch looked to be like a changeup is in there for strike one. And on the ground, Irby, though, is there and makes the play, and the inning is over. Just the one run in for the Cougars as we head to the bottom of the 8th. 4-3 retires Parada. So the two relievers, Davis and McGuire, do a good job and snuff out the rally after it was bases loaded and one out. So same score as it was yesterday, 7-4, just a reversal in the teams. So here in the bottom of the 8th, it will be one, 2, and 3, I believe. Simonelli, Murphy, and Szymanski due up. And McCarroll out to pitch the 8th for the Cougars. So bottom of the 8th here, Stars leading 7-4. It's the top of the lineup. Ty Simonelli leads things off. He has been a thorn in the side today. A pair of 2-run home runs for Simonelli. He's also been hit by a pitch, so he's 2 for 3 with 4 driven in. And McCarroll spikes the first one in there for ball 1. And Simonelli hooks that one and foul, but a loud strike there. And he hunting for a 3rd home run here on that pitch. And it's just a loud strike. 1-1 here now. And comes back with a nice pitch to tie him up for strike 2. So McCarroll ahead 1-2 here. Rolls it foul down the first baseline, and he stays alive. Breaking ball spins outside, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And again, Simonelli allowed a hit, but hooks it foul, and it stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. And low and inside for a full count. And Simonelli draws a leadoff walk. So brings up Murphy. 0-4-2 with a hit by pitch and a walk and a pair of groundouts to 3rd. And Simonelli be lifted here for a pinch runner, number 3 entering as the pinch runner. So this is Murphy, the catcher, with no out and a pinch runner now.
Your attention, please. Pinch runner, number 3, Noah Smith.
So Noah Smith will pinch run at first for Simonelli. And a fastball fouled straight back to start Murphy's at bat. He again 0 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch and a pair of groundouts to third. And a beautiful breaking ball there, and it's 0-2 on Murphy. And he lays off, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball up and in evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that'll be a base hit into left field for Murphy. Runner's going to try for third, and he's in there, and they'll take second. So good heads-up base running there by the Stars, and they are at second and third with nobody out. It'll be a 1B7 plus T for Murphy, and the pinch runner Smith all the way into third. So second and third, nobody out for Zemanski. He homered his last time up. He's 3 for 4. And the fastball upstairs for ball 1. In the air right side, Johnson into foul ground. Cannot make the catch. And it's 1-1. Fastball high, 2-1. That ball is hit well into left, but Romero has a beat on it. He'll make the catch for the out, and it'll be a sac fly, and it's 8-4. Runner at second stays there, so it's an F7 sac RBI for Zemanski. And the pinch runner Smith scores from third, and it brings up McCubbin 1 for 4 on the day. 2 groundouts, a strikeout, and a single. So 1 out in the inning, runner at second for the right fielder McCubbin. On the ground, Pierce is, oh man, can't make the play. And he'll be first and third after the error. So E6F allows McCubbin to reach and moves Murphy to third. First and third with one out for Chase Irby. Irby is 1 for 4 with an RBI and a single his last time up. And there'll be a pinch. So Jet Hudnall will pinch run for McCubbin at first. And Irby will dig in, runners on the corners, 1 out, 1 run in. And he lays off and holds up there for ball 1. And that is going to be a base hit into left field. 1 run will score, and it is 9-4. Brings up Lauterbach. 0 for 2 with a run scored. Pair of walks for the third baseman and a pair of groundouts. Fastball upstairs for ball 1. And the fastball at the knees for strike 1. 1-1 here on Lauterbach, the third baseman. Swings through the high fastball, and it's 1-2. And he stays alive, fouls that straight back. And it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on the third baseman, Kenner Lauterbach. On the ground to third, Lorenz will touch the bag and go across for a double play. So nice work by Lorenz, but 2 runs come across, and it's rally cap time for the Cougar faithful. It's a 5-3 double play for Lauterbach. Cougars will have up 4, 5, and 6. Jones, Lorenz, and Romero here in the 9th. Again, rally cap time for your Cougar faithful. And we'll see if it's still McGuire, I think so, to pitch the 9th. So McGuire, who came in last inning, got an out from Parada, will be called upon to get the final 3 outs at least here today. Cougars have 4, 5, and 6. Jones, Lorenz, and Romero scheduled to appear. All right, top of the 9th here, last chance for the Cougars. Jones is 1 for 3 with a walk. He also has an RBI back in the 7th. And he'll just need to be getting on base, keeping the line moving however possible. Facing Bryce McGuire. High and tight for the first pitch of the inning. Jones high in the air, right side. Zemansky, long run, and he won't get there. Evens the count, though, at a ball and a strike on Jones. So 1-1 on Jones. On the ground to third, Louderback. And there's one away. 5-3 retires Jones for the first out. It brings up Brian Lorenz, the third baseman. Lorenz 0 for 4 today. And he'll take ball 1 low and outside. So just again looking to get on base safely however possible. Swings through the 1-0 offering for 1-1. And he's going to roll that foul up the third baseline. It's 1-2. And again rolls it foul. And it remains a ball and 2 strikes on Lorenz. First team all-conference and all-region honoree. And outside for 2-2. Breaking ball misses high and tight. It's a full count. And too far inside, and Lorenz draws the free pass. So to bring up Marcus. Marcus 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored back in the 6th. And again outside for ball 1 from McGuire. They are holding the runner at first, so a big hole on the right side, although in the scope of the game, that run maybe not that consequential so far. That's a strike on the inside corner for a 1-1 count. Oh, and 1-1, a swing and a miss from Marcus. So 1-2, just needs to put it in play and figure out a way. That is going to hit him. So they'll say it hit him. They check to see if he swung. He did not swing, says the first base umpire. So if he didn't swing, it's a hit by pitch. If he had been ruled to swing, then it's strike 3. So it'll bring up Johnson with runners at first and second and 1 out. And the coach, I believe, Cannon Lester, speaking to the home plate umpire and not getting the result he wanted. So Romero on board with the hit by pitch. And it stays 1 out for Johnson, who had an RBI double his last time up. So Lorenz into second. And Johnson at the plate, a double and a hit by pitch, actually. That's going to miss too far inside and low for ball 1. Johnson hits it a ton, but right at the center fielder. It's an L8, and the Cougars down to their last out. Hit it right on the screws, but literally right at the outfielder. So an Adam ball is the second out. And it's going to bring up Springmeyer as the last hope for the Cougars here, unless he can continue the game. Springmeyer had to hit his last time up. In at his hands for ball 1. Landon doubled, we'll say, down the left field line. He was hit by a pitch as well, so he's 1 for 3 entering this at bat. Rolls that sharply foul, and it's 1-1. And a nice breaking ball there, and the Cougars down to their last strike.
Nice work out there, McGuire. Let's go now, boys.
And in the air to center. It is Powell, and that'll do it. It's a final. So South Arkansas comes back and wins game 2 of this series, 9-4. And we will play tomorrow a decisive game 3 in this West District Championships. 2 players of the game for me would be the starting pitcher for South Arkansas, Ryan Ursery. He was fantastic. 6 strong innings from the sophomore from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And then the leadoff man, Simonelli, sophomore outfielder, had 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and was on base 4 times at the leadoff spot. So again, you'll be able to find this game the same place you found the game today and yesterday, except tomorrow will be 2 hours earlier. I think they're doing the coin flip right now, in fact. And I'll find out from Coach afterwards who is the home team. So we'll update the box score and update everything online. And here comes the coin flip. I'm going to go find out from Coach Easton who won the coin flip. I'll be right back.
Hi,
This Division II West District Playoff will be played tomorrow, May 17th, right here at South Mountain Community College, with the game beginning at noon. The coin flip prior to the game will determine the home team for game number 3. The winner of this best-of-3 World Series wins an automatic bid to the National Junior College Athletic Association World Series, May 24th through 31 at David Allen Stadium in Enid, Oklahoma. We'd like to thank you for attending today's game and for your support of South Mountain Community College Athletics and the National Junior College Athletic Association.
So it sounds like the Cougars will be the visiting team again tomorrow. And we'll have a noon first pitch here at South Mountain Community College baseball field. So until tomorrow, we'll see you then. Until then, take care.